Hey everyone, thank you for joining me today. Today I have the RUIKE P138-B. Now this is a flipper style blade. It's got a Tonto style blade, which is made out of the Sandvik 14C 28N steel. So you're getting a highly corrosion resistant blade with a pretty darn good edge retention here. So you're getting a pretty solid steel material for this blade. It's riding on the thrust roller bearings, which is pretty interesting. I don't think I have any other knife that has roller bearings other than this blade. It's got G10 handles with a G10 backspacer, and you also have a little area for your lanyard, which I'm not crazy for, but it's there if you need it. And it has a somewhat deep carry pocket clip. So it sticks a little bit above your pocket, so close to being deep carry. And this blade is a liner lock blade, and it has a good lockup. I'd say about 50%. So it's really sturdy, no blade play, so it's a solid knife. And it does also have a safety, which I'll talk a little bit more about that later. I won't really talk about the specs, I'll just put them up on the screen. That way you guys can get a better understanding of this blade and size and all that good stuff. Now I wanted to talk about the things I like about this blade, and then after that I'll talk about the things I dislike, which isn't too much. But let's get into the likes. One major thing I like about this blade is the actual style of it. It's got a very geometric and sharp look to it, very tactical, and just really unique. It really stands out. That's actually what caught my eye about this blade. Again, I was scrolling through Amazon and this blade just happened to pop up, and I had to get it, especially for the price. I mean, you're getting a lot for this blade, because this is, I think, around $52 regular price, and at this very moment it's going for $31, I believe, on Amazon. I'll leave a link down below so you guys can actually check it out. Now this blade has got an insanely smooth action, and not only is the action smooth, the drop point on this blade is crazy smooth. I'll do my best to do this on camera, but the drop shut on this thing is just butter. It literally just drops shut. So every time I close it, I'm very cautious, but it does drop nicely. Again, it's hard to do on camera, but just a really smooth drop shut action on this thing. Now I don't know if it's specifically my knife or if they're all like this, but just crazy good action on this thing. Now when it comes to the ergos, super comfortable. There's really no hot spots that I can feel. Even in the reverse grip, it's just really good ergos for my hand. I have about medium to large hands, and my fingers actually lay right in between this high point here, so it doesn't really bother me. So that's one plus, again, for my hand size, is the ergos are just really good. So I'm a fan of that. I believe if you have smaller hands, it might be an issue. You might have that hot spot here. But even with all these designs on the G10 scales, it's just really comfortable, and they actually add a little bit more grip. And one thing I've noticed for carrying this for a while is the edge on this thing is pretty polished. For, again, a budget blade, especially at this price point, to come with a highly polished blade edge is really unique. You guys can see there where I've used it, but again, it's a really good finish on this blade. And like I said before, a great knife for the price. Now we'll get to the things that I don't like about this knife, which isn't crazy. It's just my preference. Now one thing I wish they would have done is added some jimping here at the top. And as you guys can see, it's a nice little platform here before it drops down to the Tonto style blade. It just seems like the perfect spot for some jimping, because my thumb rests perfectly right on top of that edge there. So it would have been nice if they added some jimping, but that's nothing I can't handle, because eventually I will customize this blade and it will be part of one of my videos on my channel, so keep your eyes peeled for this one. And the other issue I have is that it has a safety, and right there it's very minimal. It doesn't really get in the way. It tucks in nicely in between the liner and the scale. But again, I'm just not a fan of safeties on knives, just because it adds more issues, more places for gunk to get into. And I believe you are the safety when it comes to knives or any kind of weapon. So again, preference. Some of you might like a safety. I'm not. But those are really the only two issues I have with this blade, and they're really not that crazy, because when I customize it, I can get rid of the safety and I can create my own jimping on the top of the blade here. So overall, I'd say this is a great blade. You're getting a lot of blade for your money. And like I said, I'll leave a link down below so you guys can check it out. And it's at a really, really good price on Amazon. So if you're looking for a tactical or aggressive Tonto style blade with crazy smooth action and an insane drop shut action there, I highly recommend this blade. I think it's one of the coolest blades I own, other than the Revo Berserk, because that has some insane lines and designs to it. I'll leave a link up on that review up here on the screens, just in case you guys haven't seen the review on that. You guys can check it out. And another thing I wanted to bring up was my giveaway knife is in the works as we speak. So I promise you guys that will be the next video I post. So bear with me, I've just been a little busy, but the giveaway video will be up by next week, guaranteed. Thank you again for watching, you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.